Hey folks, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave Wildheart and welcome to another live musical performance analysis type thingy we do over here. And this week we are heading back into the depths of time. And we are checking out a performance by Towne van Zandt. Now, I did watch a video already on this channel. What did we watch? If I Needed You. And I enjoyed it, but it didn't really, I don't think it captured the entire essence of who Towne is, and obviously with one song you're not going to get that anyway. But I really wanted to check another one out, and this is by far his most well-known song. It's called Pancho and Lefty. It's been covered a bazillion times by all the greats, by Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, I think Emmylou Harris. All these superstars have covered it, and yeah, I think it's time that we actually heard it. I've never heard this one. Quite mad that I've got this far in my life without hearing this song, but hey, that's how it is. And this is a version from Heart-Worn Highways. When I first read that, I read Heartworm Highways. Heart-Worn Highways is a film that was made by a chap called James Shalapsky. And it's about the founders of the outlaw country movement in Texas and Tennessee. This film sounds amazing. I do want to watch it. I wonder if it's available on Amazon Prime. It was made in 75 and 76, so this performance is probably like 1976 basically. And yeah, I really don't know what to expect. It looks already like we're in like some, I don't know, I just love the look of it. We've got this really cool analog look to it, obviously. I mean, we're digitalized on here, but it's got this analog style. It's all beautiful, kind of these colors. I love this kind of wooden background. We're in a kind of a hut, a shack. We got the, you know, I don't know. It's just, it looks like it's out of a film, a like feature film. Come on, guys. I know it's a film. We got the lyrics up. We might have a little chat about the lyrics, but I mean, by the looks of the lyrics, it's about two guys, Pancho and Lefty. But in Towne's way, he's a poet. It's not so easy to interpret these lyrics. It's not so simple. But anyway, we're going to listen to it. We're going to have some fun. The sun is in my eyes. Hopefully that's not going to be annoying. Let's do it.
I'll play I'll play a medley of my hit.
Smoking a ciggy as well. Oh, it's a medley of his hit. Okay. Oh, I love that. Ciggy and the guitar. Come on.
This is written, I wrote this about two Mexican bandits that I saw on the TV 2 weeks after I wrote the song. He's just out there, right?
Right?
Kind of out there. I mean, ain't out there for him. Out there for everybody else.
What? Look at that.
Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron and your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only son, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye and sank into your dreams.
Oh, I love that drop.
Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast, just polished steel. Wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the borders down in Mexico, and nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes.
I love that kind of lift goes at the end of the kind of these verses, these stanzas. I love everything about this video. You know, everything is so rough. Everyone's smoking cigarettes. You know, obviously it's a sign of the times. We're all wearing these kind of old, ripped up clothes, faded denim, kind of crumpled up cowboy hats, in some shack with some, it's like so mad seeing when you think about what country music kind of is today, it's so far away from this, right? I mean, of course, there are singer-songwriters out there making cool stuff. Like, he kind of reminds me of, like, Ryan Bingham, similar kind of sound to obviously. Obviously, Ryan took a lot of inspiration from Towne's. I love the look of this. Anyway, it's not all about the look, right? The song itself is kind of so simple, and he's playing this beat-up guitar. You can see his hands; they're kind of rough and beat up as well. He's been playing a lot by the looks of it. Such a beautiful song about these two guys. What is it, Pancho? And he said at the beginning that he wrote this song about these two guys 2 weeks before they were on the news. I don't know what's going on. Beautiful. What a voice. What a simple kind of a little bit of grit to his voice. Nothing like crazy out there. From the heart. This is more like what I was hoping to see from Towne.
And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him hang around out of kindness, I suppose.
I do like the end of those verses. What chorus?
Well, Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty left for Ohio, and where he got the bread to go, oh, that ain't nobody knows.
You know, I love that we got people talking in the background. At one point, I thought I even heard like a dog shaking itself. You could hear some kind of jingling. It's this kind of unclean vibe. It's old school kind of country music. It's the original folk music, you know? And there's dirt in it, you know? There's dirt in the lives when you think about the kind of... I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the old school country and tradition, but I mean, it conjures up this idea of like, you know, they would work hard all day and in the evenings they would play their guitars, and, you know, it wouldn't be it'd be the beat-up guitar, their hands would be dirty and ripped from working all day, they'd be tired, but they would come together and sing this music together. And it's a real kind of this community vibe, and I love seeing it in this, where you got the two guys, the guy and the girl behind, and there's clearly people around, and like, who are these people next to him? What are they doing? And I don't know. It's for someone not from America, this is like, I love it. This is like true Americana to me. When it's, you know, I always think, I've never been to America. I'd love to go, and I always think all these places I want to see. You know, all these places from films, from movies, from songs that I heard the name of, and this and that. And, you know, I'd love to spend some time in this cabin playing guitar.
And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Pick it, and it won't ever heal. Well, the poets tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The border's quiet and Cleveland's cold. So the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true. Save a few for Lefty too. He just did what he had to do. Oh, and now he's growing old. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong out of kindness, I suppose. federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Wow.
I want to hear Waiting Around to Die.
Oh, I want to hear Waiting Around to Die. That's also on the list of songs. She's right, you know. Oh yeah, I was actually going to check that one out. What can I say for those of you who obviously, most of you watching this will know Townes, and you will probably know this documentary even, and you'll definitely know this song. For me, the first time hearing that song, it's a kind of a ballad about these two guys, these two Mexican guys. I don't know exactly what happened to them. One's dead by the looks of it. Maybe the other one's still alive. I mean, it feels like to me, it's not specifically like, I'm not too worried about what exactly was happening to these two guys. It's this overall feeling, this melancholic kind of feeling. It's this sadness that seems to be ever present. And I mean, I don't know much about Townes. I'm assuming he was a troubled guy. I know he had a history of substance abuse and died young because of it. But it has this feel, this depressive feel, which maybe comes from, you know, this rural kind of style of living where there's maybe not so much money, not so much food on the table. And that's what, and so what comes out of that? This music, these poems with darkness and heartbreak and sadness, but which, as you can see by this lady's face, makes you smile, makes you feel good. I loved it. This is so much. I mean, I prefer this so much more to the video I watched of him playing. What is it? If I Needed You. I think this song is beautiful. I mean, this video, I love the way that they shot it. Obviously, it's actual filmmakers making this video, and I love that when he was finger picking, and they kind of shot to the other guy's hands as well, and then went back to his. Really cool. Nice little bit of artistic style on the filming there. Guys, where are we going next with Townes? Are we going to Waiting Around to Die? I guess we gotta give that one a listen. Other than that, do let me know where else to head after Townes. I'm always interested in what you guys think, who I should check out, and you can just drop it in the comments below. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Join the Patreon if you want. We have a couple of cool guys over there, and we're kind of, you know, getting deep into the history of all this kind of stuff and what brought all these people together. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again in the next video.